Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Honolulu. Starting a few minutes early here because I surprised myself and got ready really quickly. Thought I was about halfway through, and then I realized I was already done. So I don't know. So I started up early. Hope you're okay with that. Hello, Full Metal Dragon. I was thinking about you earlier today. I packed up your stickers, and they should be out in the mail tomorrow or Wednesday, depending on how lazy I am. So I'd like to thank Kevin Kelly. He's been with us for 4 months at the 321 level. That's very generous of you. Thank you for your support. Well, I hope to be back in Texas sometime this year, but I don't know when, so hopefully we'll see you then. We have some other exciting plans that might end up happening before then, so I don't want to let the cat out of the bag quite yet on that, but we're might be planning something big. So thanks again, Kevin. I appreciate it. Hello, Mally. Good to see you. Navraj. Is it Navraj? Every time I say your name, I hope I'm getting it right. I really do apologize if I'm getting it wrong. Hello, Legalized Shemp. No, I missed the one this morning. I heard it go out. I was a little late this morning getting out of bed. I stayed up too late last night, but I heard it go over my house. Well, maybe not right over my house, but I heard it leave this morning. Hello, Connie Cam. Oh, we got Corey in the house. Hello, Corey. Ah, Brandon Rabbit sighting at a different time of day. Hope you're not at work. Keith, Andrew, Alan. Oh, we got a lot of regulars in the house already. Thank you very much for being here. So I decided last minute, well, maybe not last minute, but yesterday, to do a couple extra shows this week. Because last week the F-22s did night flights, night operations. So usually when they do that 2 weeks in a row. And we're hedging our bets that they're going to do it again this week. So we're going to start today. Last week they went out about 7:20, 7:30, something like that. So about that time is when they're probably going to go out today, hopefully. Oh, thank you.
What are you filming?
Just the planes going in and out.
Wonderful day, sir.
You too. Take care. So our really good friend Scott Roldan just stopped by the truck, and now he's leaving a super chat. So thank you very much, Scott. With a $5 super chat. It says that was awesome. Kids loved it as much as I did. I loved it probably as much as you guys did. That was super fun to meet you. They brought me 48 count of Pop-Tarts. I am set for Pop-Tarts through the end of the year for Saturdays, definitely. So we are set for Pop-Tarts. But Scott and his kids stopped by. So Crystal, Scott, second Scott, and third Scott. Lots of Scotts, but it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed meeting them. Super fun. But thanks again for stopping by the truck, and thanks for the super chat. I'll have to send me those pictures on Discord or Facebook or something. I want to post them. But thanks again for stopping by. Keith, that's what we're hoping for. They did night flights last week. So they don't release a schedule, but they have a pattern, and so once you pick up on that pattern, it becomes easy to figure out. Usually, when they go out at 2:30 in the afternoon and they don't go out in the morning, they're probably going to do night flights. So it's one of those things. So they went out at 2:30 this afternoon-ish. So hopefully they'll be back out again to play. We're going to try this again on Wednesday night. I can't do it tomorrow night, but we're going to try. We're going to try Wednesday night as well. So we're going to do a lot of streams this week. We got tonight, tomorrow morning, Wednesday night, Thursday morning, and we'll be back here on Saturday. So by Saturday, I'm probably going to be tuckered out. Because it's just one of those things, you know, you're trying to leave for the day, trying to sneak out a half an hour early to get over here, and the last computer you work on causes you problems. It's just the way it is. So I actually have to do some work after we're done here tonight and still get to bed on time so we can do a show in the morning. So tonight's going to be a long night. So this is Amazon Prime coming in on 8 left with a lot of dust in front of it. Looks like it's a dark tail, so it's not one of the Hawaiians. So these are the guys making all the dust. A lot of construction out here lately at night, so lots of construction. They're doing still doing a lot of taxi work in and around the air, in and around 4 right, 4 left. I'm supposed to do some more at the other end, 8 left too. Hello, Vegas Joe. Good to see you. So, O'Malley, what do you think of my ping? I think it's kind of an appropriate noise. We've had a lot of activity with U2s the last few days. I know we caught one in the stream arriving last Thursday. There's been a couple more Friday, couple more Thursday, in and out. I haven't had luck. There's none on Saturday that I saw, but I think there was one yesterday. And when one left this morning, so they're very busy with the. I called them a spy plane once in a video, and somebody got annoyed with me in one of the comments that I shouldn't call it a spy plane. It's a reconnaissance plane because they're not flying over. They're not flying over airspace they're not allowed to. So they're not technically spying, they're just doing reconnaissance. So if you want to split those hairs, I don't care. I'll humor you, but it's a spy plane. Well, if you're familiar with me and you're familiar with my band, my favorite band, and my favorite song, that's where the ping comes from. It's the opening ping in the song Echoes off the album Metal by the band Pink Floyd. Yeah, I missed all the cool stuff. CFI on the fly this morning. I just couldn't get out of bed this morning. I don't know why. I was up at 6:30, but I just couldn't get out of bed. I was so exhausted. Mrs. Reverse Ops wore me out this weekend. Yeah, Corey, that's definitely on my bucket list. Yeah, reconnaissance with a big wink, O'Malley. Ah, well, 4 a.m. Even on my stream days, there's no way I can be up at 4 a.m. That doesn't work. All right, so let's. I know you don't like. I know you are here for the planes, and I am. I don't know exactly what our traffic's going to be like today because I'm usually not at the airport at this time of day, especially on a Monday. So we're just gonna have to wing it. It looks like. 717 starts. It looks like we do have a. What is that one going to Lehui? It's a 76 going to. Is that at Air Transport International, or is that what is that? BC. I don't know what that is. Oh, it looks like we might have a Queen going off to Fairford. I know when I passed the hard ramp up on the north side, there was a lot of stuff up there. There was probably that Queen that's in that list was one of the ones that was up there. There's a lot of stuff going on. Still don't know where Fiji is. I have no idea. I mean, I'm relatively sure I can figure out where Fiji is on a map, but on a schedule, I have no idea. Yeah, Corey, that's when we saw. What did we see that? Last Saturday or last Thursday? We did catch it departing a couple of shows ago. Oh, we have a Kirsten in the house. Dr. Pepper in hand, I hope. So it's official. When you guys, if you guys are keeping up with my "What did Patrick break this week" saga, so I told you the other day that I ran my. Let's see if I can keep getting that caught. So let's let's take that graphic off, and then go to the pat cam. Ooh, here. So, if you may remember, this right here, this thing back here that I'm standing in front of, the dish thing is my cell phone antenna where I get my data. This black thing behind it, let's see if I can do it better this way. Oh yeah, this thing right here. This usually extends up, way up here. And I forgot to take it down when I drove into my garage. And I drove into the garage, I heard a big clank, and it was this antenna smacking off my garage door. And ever since then, it was a little staticky, to say the least. Hello, Sydney. And let's see. Let's move this over a little bit. So today I replaced it with this, dime store, bargain bin, 1970s extending antenna. and it is, holy cow, it's a difference. It's so clear. So it's official. I did break the antenna when I smacked it. So luckily it was a cheap antenna. It wasn't that expensive. It wasn't that expensive. I ordered it from a company in England, the UK, and it was more expensive to ship it to me than it was the actually antenna. I think the antenna itself was like 26 pounds or something, and it was 35 pounds to ship it to me. So in all, it was probably about $100 screw up when I smacked it into the garage door. Mrs. Reverse Ops. Exactly, O'Malley. And now with this 1970s extending antenna, it sounds so good today. I don't even know if I want to replace it. Seems to be rock solid today, Brendan. Ooh. So that 717 is coming in from, long pause on the flight radar. Maui. I was going to say Maui. We'll take a Maui plane. We have another one that's going to look very similar to it. Coming in about a minute. It'll be coming in from Kailua Kona. So sunset tonight is 7:11 p.m. So we're about an hour-ish from sunset. We don't do a long golden hour here. It's always very short. We don't have those 3-hour golden hours like northern Scotland does. Sundays and Wednesdays. Yeah, that would explain why I never see it. Because I am very frequently here on Sundays and Saturdays. Or Sundays and Wednesdays. So our so we have golden hour from 6:39 to 7:26, and then the blue hour is 7:26 to 7:36. That after that it gets really dark. But I'm hoping the air will be lit up by afterburners by then. So I think both the Fiji flights, if I remember correctly, and which is always doubtful, I believe they're 737s now, if I'm correct. somebody will be able to figure that out in the chat. Hello, Kelvin. Good to see you. Georgia Planespotting, not yet. We're looking at last week. They did night flights as well, but we weren't able to get out here, and they went out about 7:20, 7:30. So we're probably looking at the same time tonight. They don't, well, unfortunately, they don't publish the schedule, so you gotta kind of have to 737 max. There you go, Brandon. Thank you. So we kind of have to go by patterns of what they've done in the past. Oh, Hawaiian speed of life is so good, though. When I was a kid, and probably even later than I'd care to admit, when I heard the phrase Hawaiian time, well, I stay on Hawaiian time, I live on Hawaiian time, I always took it very literal. I'm a very literal person sometimes, and I took the phrase very literal. Like, oh, I am 5 hours behind you. That's exactly how I took it for my entire life, until I moved here and I realized it's not literal, it's figurative. And you just kind of, if can, if no can, no can. You just kind of take it as it goes. And my personality, I'm sure some of you have an idea of my personality, because I don't try to hide anything on this. I don't try to hide many things on the show. Hide a few things. But I'm a very easygoing, laid-back guy, and it just feels good here. Wow. So 18 Hornets depart. Oh, I saw them. We came up here Sunday afternoon. Sunday early afternoon. To show Mrs. Reverse Ops wanted to see both of the both of the Stitch planes. They came in Sunday about 40 minutes apart from each other. So we were up here yesterday to see that. And there was a lone F-18 came in right between the Stitches. Yeah, Gabriel, I'm kind of regretting not streaming this morning. It sounds like this was the place to be this morning. Hoping tomorrow for more of the same. So that right there, as you could probably see, that's my favorite Southwest plane besides Emua 1. That is the Herb Kelleher Desert Gold Retro. Oh, it's got a cool picture on Flight Radar. But it's the Desert Gold Retro livery named after the former head of Southwest Airlines, Herb Kelleher. Hello, Mason. Good to see you.
Echo 1 will turn left on Kilo, cleared across 4 left and 8 left, Southwest 3918. Southwest 3918, back to Echo 1 via Kilo, Zulu, and monitor ground point 9.
So this is a Delta coming in, I believe. We are getting it that Atlas out here in just a minute. It is just pushed back. Yeah, John, our good friend Corey in the chat, who's in the chat today, he got some really good, pictures of him coming in today. Unfortunately, today was a work day. Thank you very much, Vegas Joe. Our really good friend Vegas Joe has sent 5 gifted memberships to some of you. Well, it looks like some of our good friends have gotten the membership. So CB, Ronaldo, is that no? Sorry, I'm adding letters to your name, and I apologize for that. Rolando, D, our good friend Pip Hastings, and 510 Steve are all the recipients of this. So please join me in thanking Vegas Joe. So we're not going to do today in aviation history tonight, but we did it yesterday. And yesterday was the anniversary of the first flight of a PC-12. That's this plane right here. I believe it was 1989. This one's coming in from Lanai. These are used to transport high muckamuck rich people to the resorts on Lanai. There she goes. Oh, we have a Local Boy 808 in the house. Hello, Local Boy 808. Hope you're doing well. Ah, quality mobile video. Wow. Hope you're doing well. Hey, how's it going? Good friend Mark Perry's in the house.
How you doing, Patrick?
Good.
Surprised to see you this time of day.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on it, but I figured with the
fighters tonight.
We should, yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, they went out last week, so hopefully, brush fingers.
I'll be watching.
It's good seeing you.
You too.
Thanks again, Vegas Joe. I appreciate it. All right, so that Atlas is taxiing this way. So it'll be probably here in like 3 or 4 minutes out this direction, peeking out from the trees. We have a United triple that's coming in the other side, so we'll follow that when it gets a little closer. Hello, Jen. How you doing? Oh, bed. Well, have a good night. Hope you catch us on the replay later. Yeah, Plane Crazy Mikey. It was a busy day here at the airport. If I had today off, today would have been a good day to do a nice long stream, but unfortunately, no. 717 Aviation. I've seen one move from where they usually are around to the other side, the north side, where they usually park the black, green, and white one. I saw one sitting over there one day, but I have not seen seen any in the air yet. So 717 Aviation's asking about Transair's other 737s. So some of you might be familiar with the one we get, the 737-200. It's white with black and green livery. Belongs to Transair. Goes back and forth between here and Lanai. And there's 4 more in the Transair family that are painted in the white and orange livery. and they've been grounded for a long time. They just got their approval back to start operations this fall again. I haven't seen one in the air, but I've seen one of them get moved around. So I didn't, hopefully it showed up on the screen. That's kind of why I added those extra notifications on the screen. I didn't see it, but hopefully it came up there. Our good friend Local Boy 808 Gary has sent $3 via PayPal. So thank you very much. Hopefully it popped up on the screen. I'm going to have to go back and look at the replay. The reason I added those extra notifications at the top of the screen is so we can try to get some a notification when there's a PayPal thing. So hopefully they're not too annoying. Hello, Telly. So this United's coming in from Guam. Alright. So we get the Queen coming through these trees here in just a minute. Yeah, it's just been told to cross 8 left. We might have a 717 coming in from Hilo that'll probably beat it to the trees, but we'll play that as it goes. Hello, Robert. Robert Forrestorm coming with a $10 super chat. Thank you very much. He said he just switched over from AVL's recent live Ontario stream and now reverse ops live in the late afternoon in Honolulu. Hi, keep it up, folks. My parents and I will be back in the islands early September. Oh, nice. Yeah, I like AVL's streams from there. It seems like a very windy place. I wasn't able to watch today. I think this is their second time there, I believe. But thank you very much, Robert. That's very generous of you. Let us know when you get when it gets closer to September. Hopefully, we'll be out here to catch your flight. Alright, let's go back over the trees. See if we can see a queen popping out of the trees over there. Thanks again, Robert, and don't forget to let us know your flight when it gets closer, and hopefully we'll be able to catch your arrival. So I don't know how good any Hawaiian sunset's usually a good sunset, but I don't know how good it's going to be today. This time of year, the sun is shifted way over, so we got it goes down behind the mountains. We have a little bit of wispy clouds above us. So there's that queen. The wispy clouds usually equal good sunset, so we'll see. Usually it's a really high altitude wispy clouds that catch the sun rays after the sun's already below the horizon. Swing a little over here and we'll pick it up on this side. Hello, Elise. Legalized shrimp. Yes, actually, we did catch a green flash during a stream. I think it was earlier this year. I have to go back and look that up. It was when the sun was way over closer to the end of 8 left, and it was right on that flat spot above the taxiway. Some of you were in the house for that. I think Jen was here, and Sydney might have been here for that.
Hello, 114, turn left Delta Alpha depart. Hello, 114, Monitor ground point 9.
Now that was a very nice departure. Yeah, we get that prime air coming around this side. Alright, I hope so. A little surprised we didn't get an MD-11 tonight. Usually, I thought it was every night, every weekday there was an MD-11 from either FedEx or UPS. I guess they heard I was coming and didn't bring one out. So we should be getting the prime air should be coming around that corner here in just a second. I can hear it. Oh, thanks, 4K Aircat 5. Yeah, it's one of my favorite places on the planet, right here in this parking lot. There she is. So this Prime Air is operated by Air Transport International. So it's the ATI. We see a bunch of those come in to Hickam. So it has the dark blue tail. Occasionally I see a few going around with a light blue tail. Those are operated by Hawaiian Air. I just recently saw a picture of one with a light blue body. I don't know who runs those. Ah, hello Anthony. Hope you had fun with Walt today. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, there it is. This Hawaiian's coming in from Seattle, I believe. It almost feels like someday all the Hawaiian flights will be saying coming in from Seattle. a lot of the big a lot of the big cargo airplane seem to really like that. I'm not an expert by any stretch of the imagination. I just sometimes you see a bunch of stuff and like there's a bunch of Atlas planes that are operated by Qantas, and they'll show up as a Qantas flight on your flight radar. There's a bunch of the Amazon that are operated by other things. So it seems like. And then we have the 2 DHL that we get in the morning, the 777s, that are operated by Singapore Airlines. So it just seems like a, I guess, kind of an easy way to get some planes. Ah, hello, Keith. Oh, a KC-135 is lit up on Hickam. All right, interesting. Oh, we might be getting another queen. That Coletta I saw up on the north ramp just lit up as well. So the Coletta is off to LA with the extra X. So that was parked right next to that Atlas we saw leave a minute ago. Howdy. Yeah. I missed them all last week, so I couldn't get away. So I wanted to make sure I had time this week. And then, wouldn't you know it, I was trying to step out the door a little early, and the last computer I was working on blew up. I was like, oh, now I have to go back later and fix it. Yeah. Oops. Sorry about that. Trying to readjust my hand. Next one coming in is a 717. It's coming in from Kailua Kona. Should be somewhere in there. It is. Oh yeah, just barely. It's the top bob wire piece is about halfway through their wheels. So that new ladder of yours is a little sketchy. It's okay. Oh, okay, that's good. Stacy's looked a little sketchy. I don't think he didn't have his strap down. I was watching the two of you, and all I could think of is when I used to do it on the ladders over there. And you got to watch it when the heavies, when they come around here and they gun it. Yeah, one almost blew me off my ladder one day. So our good friend Steve Rogers is back tonight with 10 reverse ops memberships. Thank you very much. I've lost count how many gifted memberships. I believe we're almost at 100 gifted memberships from Steve over the last several shows, and I just can't express my gratitude to him. Last show he came out with 50 gifted memberships, so thank you very much, Steve. So Corrine Pro, Carlos, Flyer, Patrick, Matty Mo, Christine R, Andy, and is it Villa? Sorry, my screen's a little small. Please join me in thanking Steve and everybody, all the mods and everybody. Please join me in thanking Steve for this tremendous gift. It really does help the channel. Really does help us do cool things. So thank you very much, Steve. That United, the 777-200 is coming in from SFO. Our next plane we're going to have here in front of us is a Northern Air Cargo coming in from Hilo. It's a 737-400. I can't tell if that Coletta's started to move or not yet, but it has pushed back. Oh, in the jacuzzi, huh? All right. Wouldn't mind being in the jacuzzi right about. Maybe I can. What if I could fit a jacuzzi in the back of the truck? That would be nice. Nice, relaxing. Of course, I don't know if the truck could handle the weight. I think it's only rated for 350 kilograms of cargo. So we are about 25 minutes or so away from official sunset. We're going to lose the sun a little bit earlier behind the mountains, but official sunset is 7:11 tonight. We should lose most of the light about 7:35, but hopefully by then we'll be lighting up the sky with some afterburners. So I don't think I'm muted. Am I muted? I don't think so. Hello, hello, testing, testing. I was muted for a second, but I did remember to unmute myself.
United 1509 Heavy, Hollow Tower, 106 at 10, runway 8 left, clear to land, hold clear runway 4 left for helicopter.
Thank you very much, Dav436. That's very kind of you to say. Hello back to Kentucky. Thanks for staying up late with us.
United 1509 Heavy, that is available.
Ooh, really? Former British Airways 737. Interesting. But thanks again, Steve. It's extremely generous of you, not just today, but over the last, I don't know, 6 months. More than that, I think. Thank you very much, Steve. We can't hear you. What happened? I don't know. I'm making noise. Hello, hello, hello. My little thing's moving. All my things are going crazy. Oh, I can hear myself. Okay. Full Metal Dragon can hear me. Ah, Cass can hear me. All right. Sydney can hear me. I don't think Sydney wants to hear me though.
HNL Towers, House 9512, Foxtrot on the very November 9512, Foxtrot, Holy Tower, runway 4 left, clear to land. Traffic, a heavy Boeing 777, 5 mile final, runway
Ooh,
8
Queen
left,
is moving. Okay, we have a triple over there. Where is it? Oh, it's still a little ways out. It's over there. Okay, we have a 777. We have a 777 over Eva Beach. That's that United that we just saw overhead a minute ago. So we'll zoom in on that. Oh yeah, Keith, we're switching them up today. Having all you in the European time zones get up early for a change. So I was reminded when I got here what I really like about, one of the things I really like about these night streams. We used to do, when we first started the channel, we do a night stream every week. We do every Monday, we do a night stream, and then my work schedule changed. And I had to start working on Mondays and it didn't work out. So we don't do these as much as we used to, but one of the great things about these night streams, hey, yeah, well, it's okay.
United 1509 Heavy,
Hopefully the F-22s are coming out tonight. Hopefully. But if not, there's also a Queen taxiing over here this way somewhere. Pardon me? Yeah, I'm live streaming. Yeah, yeah. Reverse Ops on YouTube. Yeah. All right, thanks. Ooh, there's a Blackhawk somewhere. Where's the Blackhawk? Oh, it's right there. It's right overhead. There it is. Okay. When you said right overhead, you meant it. So what I really like about these night streams is during the day when I do them, when I do the regular streams, it starts out very pleasant and cool and sometimes even a little chilly, and then just gets hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter. And by the end of the stream, I'm dying. It's so hot. With these night streams, it starts out pretty toasty, and then just slowly eases down to a nice cool temperature by the time I'm done. So I'm packing up. It's nice and cool, as opposed to the morning streams where I'm packing up and it's hot as hot. Sorry, it's a little hard following a tiny thing a long way away, so sorry about the bumpiness. My arm is starting to give way, so we're going to have to pull away from that. And we'll pull away from, we'll get a little closer, something a little easier to follow. Alright, let's go back to the regular. And, oh, it's getting closer. Maybe we can do it again. Or if I can find him. Oh, it's over here. There he is. Alright, let's try this again. I'll give my arm a break for a second. Yeah, we have quite a few Blackhawks here. They're coming out of, most likely coming out of Wheeler, Wheeler Army Air Base, which is kind of in the center of the island. Get a lot of Blackhawks up there. Every once in a while, they'll come over to Shafter, which is just behind us on the other side of the freeway. Some of the Marine copters are on the other side. They're at K-Bay, and they have some Ospreys over there as well. They don't usually make it to this side, though. Occasionally. I did I did, Clem. Let's see. Let's move this camera a little bit farther this way without killing myself. So let's see here. So let's go to the pat cam. So this here was my old one that I still use occasionally, but it's the old one. And this is the new one. Look at how long that is. You can see how much longer, if I put these next to each other, you can see how much longer it goes down to here versus here. Actually, it's a little higher. There we go. So here to here. So it may not look like a lot, but having my arm here versus having my arm up here really does help over the long haul. I'll give a shout out to my good friend Jansen. He's probably not listening. He doesn't watch the channel, but he's a good friend of mine. See, it's go like this. And occasionally, if it needs to be really steady, I gotta put both hands up. But he's like a weasel. He's really good at finding stuff, and he scavenged it for me, so I didn't have to pay the exorbitant fee. The actual replacement one was going to be almost $400, and my friend Jansen was able to scrounge me one up off the recycle bin. So if you haven't been here before, we'll show you in just a second. If you haven't been here or been here in a while, so the reason this has to be up so high here, it used to be way lower, it used to be down here, but it has to be up that high because they've just recently raised this fence right here. It used to be 6 feet high with the barbed wire, and they just raised it to 8 feet plus the barbed wire, so it's a lot higher. So that's why I'm further back in the parking lot. You can see you can also see I'm way back here in the parking lot, and that's to make the angles work so I can see over the fence without being interrupted. So I tried wearing platform shoes with goldfish in the heel, but it didn't work. The goldfish died. Oh, thanks, Keith. Keith put up all the information about that Blackhawk that just went overhead. So we're still about 10 minutes from sunset, but we've lost the sun behind the mountain over there. So it'll start getting a little darker steadily. But hopefully we can. This camera's okay at night. It's not Nighthawk by any stretch of the imagination, but it's pretty good at night. We don't benefit from, to be honest, we don't benefit from all the ambient lighting they have at LAX. It's just, LAX is lit up like a Christmas tree. Out here, it's going to get dark real quick, so we'll just do with what we can do. We've done it out here before, and we've got some good shots. So, hello, Rainbow Love. Good morning. Yeah, I had a pair of platform boots with live goldfish in the heel. So I'm trying to remember what we did last time. We did night ops for the 22s about 4 or 5 months ago. And I'm trying to remember what we did last time, where we, if I was manual focus or if I was lockdown focus. I'm trying to remember. If you guys have never heard of having platform shoes with live goldfish in the heel, we got to have a reverse ops mod movie night then. You guys are missing out. Alright, so we are going to get a 321 out here. Hawaiian Flight 96 is heading off to Salt Lake City. We have another United. United is a very big player out here. They bring a lot of 777s around here. It is coming in from LAX. It is over my left shoulder somewhere. Let's see if we can find it up there. That's too far. That's too far. Is that it? That little dot there? Come on, focus. Is it a dot on the screen or a dot? It might be a dot on the lens. I think that was a dot on the lens. Alright, so let me clean my lens here. We got a little dot on we got a little scorch mark on the lens. Hold on. Let me go over to truck cam. Go to truck cam. Back to that. The F-22s might go out. Yeah.
Is there a way to figure out the schedule for those?
No, they don't publish a schedule. We're just hoping. Yeah, they went out last week, so we're hoping they go out again this week. Yeah. Does anybody know the movie? I feel it's a very popular movie. You know, I wasn't. This is not even a '70s movie. It's a movie about the '70s. Oh, we got someone someone who's close. There we go. Ah, that's weird. Hello, Adrian. Good to see you. Yeah, something. I was recording the last plane that went out. I was recording the last plane that went out, and I don't know. I think it might have messed something up because it wasn't letting me put chats on the screen either. So I don't know what was going on. Hopefully it looks good now. Yes, you did, Clem. That's right. See, my obscure references are known by a few select, legit people. Hello, CB. Where did he come from? There is a queen behind me, but I'm trying to figure out why he's over there. Technically the sunset is right now, Eham. So the sun is technically setting right now. We lost it a little bit ago behind the mountain. So it is, but technically it's right now. We have about 25 minutes, 30 minutes until twilight's over. So I'd like to thank Francis N. I don't know if you want your last name out there, but Francis N., thank you very much. The $10 donation via PayPal. Thank you very much. It's very generous of you. Oh, almost exactly 12 hours off. 12 hour, almost exactly, Ehim. Nice. We have a United triple somewhere in this shot. There it is. So I see that 7.4. Everybody sees that 7.4. I don't hear it anymore. I heard it for a long time. I don't hear it anymore. I think they were just moving it because I could see the tail of it now. Let's see if we can see the tail of it. So there's the tail. It is on the wrong side of the Amazon planes. That plane next to it, to the right, is Amazon. It's on the wrong side. UPS bays are further the other way. So I don't know what's this one's doing. I don't know if they needed to move it for space or if that's a normal thing they do at night. I am not sure. So it looks like we're going to have a couple coming in here on 4 right in the next couple minutes. A 717 coming in from Hilo, and I'm betting the one behind it from Maui will also follow it in. It's on the same path. We can see here what's coming up in the next few minutes. So we should be getting a Delta that's taxiing right now, and then there should be a triple going out. It's 33 minutes away, so that's still in the realm of possibility for today's show. We're probably going to wrap things up around 8 o'clock, so hopefully we'll get the F-22s around 7:30. Hopefully they're not tardy, and we'll wrap things up around 8 o'clock. Yeah, Clem, it's a weird thing. Like sometimes those albums take me back to a very specific time. Like every time I listen to the album The Wall, when I first got that album, I bought it the day before I went on a long vacation with my family, and the first week of that vacation was in LA, and I just listened to that album on headphones the entire time in LA. So every time I listen to the album, I still think of LA and that specific moment in time. Oh, yeah. Had a KC-135 sneak out here. Thanks, Corey. So I think it's going to wait for the 717 here. The problem with those gray planes, they kind of sneak out here. You don't see them. Mike, that's what I called my one of my members only streams in LA a couple of weeks ago. Like, we did a drive around LA. Alright, so now let's get that 135. Should be down there somewhere. There it is. So that tanker leaving at night reminds me of a story. I was talking, they had an open house at Hickam a couple of months ago, and I met a refueler on a KC-135. So we were talking, and I asked him what the coolest thing he's ever refueled was, and he said it was a B2 at night. And he was laying in the back of one of those 135s, staring out at black, just nothing. And he's communicating with the B2 pilot, and the B2 pilot says, 500 feet, 250 feet, whatever. I don't know the exact distance, but relatively close. And the guy was telling me he couldn't see the B2. Got to the 100 feet, 50 feet, he still couldn't see it because it was so dark. And he only saw it when the fuel door opened up. That's the only time he saw it. I got to lay in the spot where they do the refueling was, and all this time I knew they were laying, but I thought they were laying more with their feet down and their head up, but it felt like my head was lower than my feet. Like, it was literally, the blood was all rushing to my head. Alright, this is a southwest. It's coming in from Maui. It's coming into 4 right. We have a Delta heading out to the reef runway.
Aloha 43 up on the visual, runway 48. Aloha 43 on the side, runway 4 right, level line. Right, level line, Aloha 43.
Really? Mike, I didn't know that. I did learn that they control the fuel from the flight deck, though. They don't control the fuel from down there. Alright. Alright, so we're going to get a Delta and then a Hawaiian. Whoops. And then we should get fighters. I just heard Mai Tai. I just heard the ATC tell Mai Tai to follow the Hawaiian. Almost. It's getting downright chilly out here. So this light in the center of the screen that's a little out of focus is Aloha Air Cargo Flight 43. It's another 737-400. It's coming in from Kona. See, that's the plane crazy Mike. That's what I'd want. That laying down thing was, man. I was only in there for like 10 minutes, and that was 10 minutes too long. My head was starting to hurt. I'm going to make a couple of camera adjustments. I'm going to use this camera. Give me a second. No, not yet. Thank you, Ian. Hope you're doing well. O'Malley, don't be funny. Flight of 4, 1-6000 they were cleared to, so no hang 10. No afterburners on those. Kind of a bummer. We still got a few more to go. I think I heard him say 2 flights of 4. All right, so the next one in is the Southwest coming in from Hilo.
Hotel Zulu Park, monograph, ready for yourself, guys.
So the worst weather I've ever spotted in out here is just torrential rain. We don't get a lot of, even in the winter, we don't get a lot of crazy, like Heathrow type storm. I mean, there's some windy times, but it very rarely gets super crazy. The most memorable time in the weather, though, was when the Antonov 124 was here, and I came out to try to catch it on my lunch break departing off the reef runway, and it was it was a really cloudy day. It wasn't raining when I got here, and I parked up on over by the fence down there on a ladder, and just as it made the turn onto the runway, it started just buckets, just downpour, the biggest downpour I've seen in a long time. It just pouring rain, and I'm standing there on a ladder in the rain and wind, trying to hold an umbrella and keep myself and the camera under the umbrella as the 124, the Antonov, just hung at the end of the runway, just stayed there at the end of the runway. And it sat down there for 10 minutes before it left. It just sat there, and I'm sitting there getting drenched and drenched and drenched. And I got so wet. Like I said, I was out on my lunch break. By the time it left, I had to go home and change before I went back to work. But I got the shot, so I'm happy about that. Yeah, I think Corey was out here that day. I know Mike behind me was out here that day. Okay, so I see some other dots on the ADSB exchange, so hopefully those are some more.
621, flight of 4, Honda Tower, taxi, runway right via Juliet.
All right. Flight of 4, taxi 8 right via Juliet, so that's good. So we're going to get some more fighters out here.
61, right,
Ooh, AirMed. Wonder where this guy's going. I don't know where they're going, but I bet that it's an expensive plane trip. Oakland. Well, I hope they're doing okay.
And November 864, Alpha Mike, Alpha Tower, traffic, mile final to 4 right, continue taxi to runway right via Romeo.
Yeah, I see more than 4 dots over there. Hopefully we'll get more than 4.
There's a Honda Jet westbound on Romeo, it's going to follow you.
Next one coming in front of us is another Southwest coming in from Kailua Kona. There's a triple behind us, supposed to leave at 8:17. It's already lit up. It's a FedEx going to Memphis. So we'll see if that gets out here before we gotta go. Hopefully so. Oh, ouch. 40 grand. Maine to Ohio. Jeez. That's halfway around the world, Plane Crazy Mikey. Alright, so the next flight of 4 got unrestricted to 6,000. Jeez. Sneaky. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. There we go. Heck yes. Alright, this is that med flight we saw a minute ago. Okay, I don't see any more fighters, but you never know. We're gonna hang out at least till 8 o'clock to make sure they've all gone up. Ah, hello, Ringoberto. Thank you for letting me know. Well, O'Malley, my copay, I just had an MRI a couple of weeks ago. My copay was 10%. So 10% of that is 10% of whatever flight that costs. Holy cow. Yeah, I don't know what it's doing over there, that FedEx. It's doing the moonwalk all the way up the cargo ramp. I think the fighters are done. I think I see their radio car their radio car going back. So I think the fighters might be done. But don't worry, we'll be back again on Wednesday night. We're going to do this again on Wednesday night. Hopefully we'll catch some more. Hopefully the weather holds out like it did today. The weather was beautiful today. So let's see. We'll see if there's anything interesting coming up on the old flight thing. Let's see. That FedEx is taxiing, but I don't know what it's doing. It says here we have 2 FedExes. Oh, I don't know what that is. There's 2 here. Same flight number. And then we have a triple to Houston, a triple to Denver. 15 minutes. Okay. We'll hang out for a few more minutes. We might get a few more interesting planes down here. Looks like there's a 717 that's going to come down this way. Let's see where that goes. No, it's going to go the other runway. Well, even if he's going the long way around, as long as he comes out here, that's fine. You can take the long way around. I mean, I like seeing him up close, but there's a lot of construction equipment over here tonight, and they're doing some work, so that's probably why he's going the other way around. So we'll hang out. We'll see this this FedEx triple depart, and then we'll make a decision. All right, take care. I live stream. We're live right now. Oh yeah, all of my live streams get archived once they're done. So you can pick them up anytime. Reverse op. Reverse op. It's on YouTube. Should be the first thing you see when it pops up.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Reverse ops.
Reverse op.
I saw the one you did for the Memorial Day.
Oh, nice.
That was a really good one.
Oh, thank you. Here, I got a.
Breaking off there.
That was really. I like that.
Yeah, that's really neat.
Oh, oh, thank you,
Yeah.
Michael. Can I get?
Oh yeah, I'll
you
get a
might
couple.
one for me and
I'll
then
get a
one for
couple
you.
here.
Ah, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Wonderful.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Very much.
Have a good night.
And thank you for doing this.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thanks. Have a good evening.
You too. Oh, nice, Jen. That'll be good. Yeah, I should be here, normal time for a Tuesday, so.
Private sharing, you know, back on the runway left, and then on the top.
Alright, so that FedEx triple is about halfway down Juliet right now. So I think we're going to call it our last plane of the night. Don't forget, we're going to be out here in about, oh geez, it's almost 8 o'clock, so in about 10 hours, we're going to be out here. Yikes. And we go live in about 11 hours. So we'll be live again in about 11 hours from about 2 miles behind me. We gotta. I can see the triple oil now. We'll go away from the moon here in just a second. All right, let's take that triple. It looks like it's out there. It's kind of hard to tell. There's only a few lights over there. Where are we at? Oh, we got lights there. Oh, I think that's it right there. Get some focus action. Oh, might help if I did this. There we go.
contact your party.
All right, thanks everyone. It's been a lot of fun. We got to see, I counted 6, right? 6 F-22s. Last 2 put on a show for us, so that was nice of them. I'll have to thank them. That was a lot of fun, some afterburner action. So, like I said, we'll be back here in about 11 hours. We'll be live in about 11 hours from right over there. Should have 2 A380s tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get some, I don't know if we're going to get U2 action or F-16 action. I don't know what we're going to get tomorrow. We might, there's a slight possibility we might be down in the parking lot again if that Omega DC-10 goes out. We might be down here. So find out tomorrow when we go live at about 6:45. But thanks everyone again. The people streamer. Thanks again, Scott. It was good meeting you. Ooh, what is that? Oh, my phone's going crazy. Why is my phone going crazy? What did I forget to do? But thanks again to Crystal and the other Scots. I really appreciate you all stopping by. We'll see you soon, I hope. Thank you for the super chat and the one earlier. But also, thanks to Joe, Vegas Joe, Robert, Steve, and I think I missed this one. So Francis, I apologize for missing this. Thanks. Hopefully you'll be here tomorrow. But sorry I missed that earlier. Thanks to Scott again. And oh, playing Crazy Mikey. Oop. Thank you very much. This is a nice show tonight. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate all your help in the chat. It was a good chatting with you. So we'll see you all in just a few hours. Hopefully I can get some sleep. I still have a computer to rebuild tonight, so that's not going to be fun. So we'll see you all very sleepily tomorrow. Sorry I'm not going to be able to play the outro thing because I forgot to upload it today. So hopefully I'll fix that by tomorrow, but I wouldn't count on it. So we'll see you all. Have a great night. If you're in the UK or Europe, have a great morning. We'll see you all soon. Aloha.